so we're here today interviewing Phil Grigonis. He's the grad assistant here at Millersville. So first off, I just want to ask you, where are you from?
I'm from Langhorne, Pennsylvania. If you don't know where that is, that's where Sesame Place is. That's what we're known for.
It's definitely good. All right, and what made you come to Millersville? What was your deciding factor?
I had high school teachers, tech ed teachers that pushed me towards Millersville.
Okay.
Both of them went to Millersville, and I was either between here and Cal U, and I took their advice.
Nice, awesome. So, what is your major now? I know you had 4 years at Shippensburg, correct?
Exactly. Prior to coming to Millersville, I was a business student at Millersville, or at Shippensburg, and I graduated with a bachelor's degree.
Okay.
And when I came to Millersville here, I'm getting a post-baccalaureate certification, and I'm also getting my master's in technology education. So I'm doing two things at the same time right now.
Wow, that's awesome. Did you always know what you wanted to study? I mean, I know that business is kind of different than ITEC.
Yeah, I think so. I've always been good with my hands. I've always liked business as well. Prior to coming to Millersville, I had a picture framing business, so that kind of it worked great because I had applied my business skills and I could work with my hands building picture frames. So I always knew kind of what I wanted to do.
All right, so like you said, I mean, you've only been here for 2 years, but out of the 2 years you've been here so far, what would you say was your most memorable experience?
I'd say so far the lab logger program that the students log into whenever they go to an open lab. Myself and my roommate, we designed that software and the infrastructure for it, the database.
Wow.
So that was a pretty cool accomplishment.
So it's like takes some programming.
It takes a lot of programming language, a lot of design and architecture. And we even designed reporting software too, so that teachers can view the data. So that was probably a pretty big accomplishment.
And what made you decide to become a grad assistant in the first place?
Basically just the fact that they pay for grad school. That was nice.
That's definitely
You save a lot of money. And when there was an opening, because the previous grad assistant, he maxed out his time, and I knew that opening was coming up.
Yeah.
I decided to jump on the opportunity.
Just capitalize on it.
Exactly.
That's awesome. So yeah, all of that, looking at all that, where do you hope to be in the next 5 to 10 years?
Hopefully, I'll get a job teaching and I'll enjoy it. I'd like to teach middle school if possible.
Nice.
But I just hope to, have reached tenure at that point and have a nice, comfortable job at a school district.
Nice, yeah.
And I like to stay in
a
Pennsylvania.
comfortable life.
Yeah, I'd like to stay in Pennsylvania too, if possible.
Yeah.
But you never know.
It's a good state, for sure. And then what would be your ultimate goal, I guess?
At this point, my ultimate goal, I think, is to have a good job, have a family, raise a family, get married, and enjoy a simple life.
Yes. All right, and my final question for you would be, if you were to give any advice to any incoming students who are freshmen or anybody in general who is looking at the ITEC, area, what would be your most valuable
Get involved.
information for them?
As an undergrad, it's really critical that you build your resume with extracurricular activities. Joining clubs like Tech Ed, Water Graphics, things like that. Those are where you're going to develop your leadership skills, so you can put on a resume. And when you do interview for jobs later, a lot of your examples, for the questions that you're asked, are going to come from those leadership roles that you took on as an undergrad through extracurricular activities. So that's my best piece of advice. Don't just sit around after class. Get involved with clubs.
Yeah, don't be a couch potato.
And you get out what you put into the club. If you just go to a club meeting and you just sit there and you don't take on an exec position, then you're really not going to get anything out of that club. So you get out what you put in.
So ultimately, you'll be as involved as you want to be.
Exactly.
You're only going to be as involved with it as you allow yourself to be.
Exactly.
Awesome. Well, Phil, thank you very much.
Great.
Phil
It's a
Grigonis.
pleasure.
And there you go.